Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Halloween y Feliz Dia de Muertos.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
And this is episode 27 of the Just North of Hell podcast, the Halloween special. Can't you
Hallows
tell?
Eve.
Can't you tell?
No.
It's a little different in here.
Nah, bro.
I think.
I don't think they can tell, bro.
I don't know. Who cares?
Not enough decorations, dude.
They'll tell us. Yeah. I think it looks pretty damn good. I mean, we got the candles. We got screen for once actually up and going.
Yeah, and oh wait, I need to get my setting. Yeah, just keep talking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But we're here. I think we're gonna have a guest kind of maybe popping up soon, maybe somewhere in the podcast. A guest you guys all know really well. But yeah, we're here.
Maybe too well. Doxing myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that beer that I was gonna tell you about. So you know Royal Docks Brewery.
Yeah.
You know Fisher's Foods grocery
Yeah.
store. So they combined and made a special beer. Have you had some Fisher Smiley Face cookies?
Yes, a long time ago.
Okay, you know how good those are?
Yeah, they're pretty tasty.
They made a Fisher Cookie Royal Docks White Stout. It's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
What does it taste like?
So the first part of like when you sip it, it tastes like a white stout, but the end of it tastes like the cookie. So they come in 16-ounce tall boys, 4-pack, pretty good, nice looking can. But I mean, I know you kind of like stouts and stuff.
I like stouts a lot. Not as much as an ale, but I like stouts. They're solid.
A white stout's a little different. It's not as heavy,
Okay.
but I like stouts. It's kind of good. I still got 3 cans left. It's going to be one of those ones I definitely just kind of like have every once in a while.
Every 200 years.
Yeah, maybe 200 years.
I
But
mean, 200 days.
yeah.
No one lives that long.
But don't worry, we're not gonna be talking about just beer and all of our usual run-the-mill shit for the Halloween special.
Well, beer is pretty scary if you ask me.
Can be if you're drinking like Busch Light or fucking Keystone Light. That's scary.
Have you seen what it does to those old men?
Yeah, I see. Go to the VFW, you'll figure it out. Yeah.
That's fucked up, Mark.
Well, you know what? Some things in life are fucked up.
That's a James line.
So,
Oh,
I guess to kick. What?
nothing.
Oh, did you do something to it?
No, nothing yet.
Oh, fuck, BC just called me.
Again?
He just called me. He's probably trying to
For
get
the
through.
10th time?
He's probably trying to get through because of bad internet. All right, we'll be back.
10,000 years later.
Yeah, 10,000 years later. All right, we're back, everyone. Well, we were going to have a guest, but it was going to be BC, but,
He fucking died. No, I'm kidding.
No, he died.
Yeah.
So you were saying that you had some weird. Wait, what's wrong with the candle?
Nothing. I just wanted to touch it.
Oh, you said you had some weird like military science shit you're going to talk about.
You go first.
Well, I mean,
You definitely look. My stuff. I'm worried about a political rant, so you gotta get in the flow first. Give yourself first.
well, I mean, it's Halloween, kind of. Well, yeah.
It will be when this comes out.
Yeah, it will be when it comes out. Sorry,
The power of time travel.
We're a little early.
Is time travel spooky?
Ah.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
It's too cool.
I don't know. It's cool. I mean, it's definitely dangerous, but I don't know. I don't think.
It's like mummies, you know. They're too cool to be scary.
I mean, they're not. Mummies are definitely unsettling to look at, I would say.
Unsettling, yeah, but like, I don't know, not scary.
Mummification's weird. It's a weird process.
That's a great process.
Yeah, but like, what's the point of why would you want to preserve your body like that?
Well, they thought it was useful in the spirit world.
True.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Like, oh, preserve all this shit, give you all the gold and stuff, so you have it in the next life.
Yeah. Well, actually, you want to talk about some shit that keeps your body still good looking in some embalming fluid.
Yeah, that's what they use.
Well, they didn't. No, I don't think they used embalming fluid, did they?
They use embalming, a type of embalming fluid. The exact salt they used. Oh my gosh, I usually.
Oh, well, today, like the embalming fluid they use today, I guess, is like fucking nuts.
Really?
I heard a story that. So there's this family. I think they were gonna the whole family was moving out to California, or just moving to another state, and there was like a grandfather that was buried in the one state, but they wanted to transport the body to where everyone was moving.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we're gonna dig him up, and we're gonna move the body. And I think they dug up the body. There's a vault
inside.
Well, you know when a funeral they put the coffins in a vault.
Yeah.
The big stone vault.
Yeah.
They open the vault up because there's some leakage. They're like, fuck, it might be damaged. Open up the coffin. Body. They said the body literally looked like the funeral could have been yesterday.
That's fucking spooky.
That is spooky. Like, yeah.
Only thing like spooky than that is that I've seen I've seen stories about people at their like a week after they died. Their body looks perfect because it's only been a week, right?
Yeah.
They get up. They actually get up. They were dead. They get up. Yeah, there was a story about it. Oh, was it 2000?
Wait. Like, they're dead.
Everyone thought they were dead. They're at their funeral.
Well,
at their funeral. This kid gets up.
They didn't embalm them.
I don't think they were embalmed.
Okay. That's weird.
Kid gets up, asks for water.
I've heard about this.
And then fucking dies. Again.
Fuck.
There's actually a lot of in the past, not really modern. In the past, there are lots of times when people would come back, right? They were reported dead, and due to either some strange circumstance or a mistake by the physician, they were reported dead when they really weren't, and they end up waking up in their coffin.
Ugh.
And then later on, if their coffin's ever recovered or opened up, you see bloody scratch marks or something else
all over the cotton,
all over the inside because they were trying to get their way out.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's why they used to put little bells attached to strings to the coffin.
They should still, I'd say.
Maybe.
But I mean, we have better physicians now.
We have a lot better, and it's much more thorough.
God damn.
But there's still like a genetic disease that causes your heart to completely stop for like long periods of time.
Huh.
Like you literally go into like this death state. It's super rare.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But if that happens, then you're kind of presumed dead then, or can they figure something out?
You're presumed dead, but there's ways to like figure it out.
Brain activity.
Yeah.
Brain
No,
scan.
your brain activity mostly turns off. It's just like some of the lower stuff in the brain stem, which they wouldn't check normally, right?
They should.
When you're dead, you're dead.
True. God, that's fucked up. Damn. A little creeped out already. Fucking sit here.
Yeah.
Well, that's like the thing is like when that kid like woke up for water, like I wonder like do you like wake up normally? They say or
yeah, just fucking popped up.
Like, hey, can I get some water?
Thirsty, wanted some water,
and just dead right then.
Fucking, they go get him a glass. Motherfucker dies.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
That's some fucked shit.
That'd be fucked. I mean, hey, you're in the right spot though. I mean, it's a fucking calling out a funeral.
Hey, man.
Jesus.
A death at a funeral, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a good thing it was kind of normal the way he asked. At least it wasn't all like disturbing. He's like all like, like.
It doesn't. See, the fact that it was normal makes it more disturbing to me.
Yeah, true.
Because you think there'd be something wrong with him, waking up from the dead.
You think, yeah.
He was just normal.
Damn. So he probably had that condition.
I'm not certain.
Shit.
I'm honestly not certain about that. And honestly, I don't even know. There's reports that that's a true story, but there's no real verification as far as I understand. So,
well,
who knows?
We do live in 2021, and there's a lot of stuff called bullshit out there.
Yeah. But this was 10 years ago, and there's a lot of bullshit then too, though.
Yeah,
so.
true. Yeah, I've
maybe not quite 10. But yeah.
Every once in a while, because I've always I've heard just like something like some video I watched, like you go to Russia and like you meet some mobsters and they fucking like end up like whacking you and they bury you alive.
Oh god.
And then it's like something about like how you survive being buried alive.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Every once in a while I think about that. What do I do?
What do you do?
What would I think to myself? What the hell would I do if I got buried alive?
There's only like one option.
Die.
No. There's a way out.
How?
You got to use the cavity that your coffin provides you to give you just enough space to dig up. So you have to break through the coffin and then dig up.
What are coffins made out of, you think?
Wood.
Wood. Oh yeah, just fancy wood.
Like cheap ones out of pine. But if you're buried alive, like in a tarp or something, like if you're buried in a tarp, if you don't have a knife, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Maybe you could chew your way out. I don't know, because I think the dirt would, like, you don't want the dirt. You don't want the dirt right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
True.
you got to swim your way out. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, see, if you got buried alive by some Russian mob, especially, they put a vault, you're fucked.
Well, yeah.
Because those are a big fucking
The Russian mob, though, isn't going to give you a vault.
No, they might give you. They would probably put you in a fucking pine box, a fucking like crate.
No. Why waste time in the pine box? They'll fucking wrap you in plastic and throw you down there.
True.
Yeah. And maybe they'll just throw you. If you're real lucky, they'll not say you're not worth the plastic and throw you down there without anything.
Yeah. Well, then that might be better in a way.
It might be. I don't know. I'm not quite certain on that.
I guess it depends how quick you start like moving and shit, though. And how easy you can move through the dirt.
6 feet of dirt isn't too bad.
It's
heavy, but you can like wiggle.
Once you probably get going, you probably start.
But you're gonna like suffocate on dirt. You know what I
True.
mean? There's no air. You don't have enough time, so you're gonna be suffocated before you wake back up. Or if you're playing dead, like your best chance is gonna be to like somehow the same way you deal with an being buried alive in this avalanche.
Yeah.
You're trying to like give yourself air somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, being buried alive does not sound like a fun thing.
Nah, man. Nah, fuck that shit. I don't even want to be buried. If I have my way, I want to be cryogenically preserved.
Yeah, but then what, though? Have your body given to, like, some fucking science lab?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, well...
Hey, at least the cryo people have, like, some semblance of a chance.
True.
Everyone else is just rotting.
Well, you can't just get cremated and get fucking burnt to a crisp.
That's even worse.
True. You're donezo for that.
Well, you were donezo before, but either way.
Yeah.
And to be fair, cryo, you're probably donezo anyways. But,
yeah, true.
But at least you got, like, some idea of a shot.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, can you bring, if you get brought back, how, you might be all, like, fuck,
If I can retain...
your essence, your soul.
Like 99% of... a little more than that, like a little more than 99% of my like who I am. That's like within me. Obviously, who you are is also related to your environment and people around you. But
yeah,
who my consciousness, if I keep 99% of it intact, it's worth it.
Well, the question is how they keep your consciousness intact.
Well, their consciousness is just a web of neurons.
True.
Right, and how those neurons are connected and how they, interact with each other. In theory, is your consciousness, right?
Yeah.
Now, there might be some sort of thing. You know how computers have RAM?
Mm-hmm.
There might be like an active RAM equivalent so that when you switch off the PC, it doesn't memorize that anymore. So there might be a problem with that, but I don't believe so.
Yeah, all it reboots and you still wake up as a person, but you're just like a totally different person,
Or you lose most of yourself. And you don't lose like your brain function or anything. You just have to restart. It's like a baby almost.
Oh god, that'd be a fucking pain in the
Not
ass.
like a baby, but like, you lose a lot of stuff.
Basically a useless human.
Not quite useless, but you lose a lot.
You have to like relearn how to fucking speak.
The first guys brought back, the first people brought back are going to be the ones that were just frozen.
Yeah.
Right. Because the way they do it is the later you're frozen, the earlier you're revived.
Yeah.
Because you have the highest success chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
They might have an exception for the first guy cryo froze because he looks pretty good, but.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, if you bring back the first people, are probably act like zombies.
Oh, they'd be fucked.
Yeah, that'd be disturbing.
I mean, they're obviously not gonna do it until they're pretty certain they got it down.
Yeah. It depends what country. If you're in Russia, they don't give a fuck.
Well, I mean, if the U.S. doesn't collapse, which in theory it might, these companies should hold.
I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to.
I wasn't going to talk about it. I'm just saying.
That's a different type of scary I don't want to talk about.
In theory, everything should hold.
In theory.
Yeah. You know how I love my theories.
Yeah, we know. Well, yeah, but I guess that's something interesting with like cryo. That'd be interesting if somehow Neuralink could somehow like copy your memory.
Yeah.
You plug it back in.
That would be the loophole, huh? But even then, could it capture 100%?
Fuck, if it captured 90%, I mean that's pretty damn good.
90%, and then maybe your brain can make up the rest.
Yeah.
With being revived.
Well, maybe what that could be.
And honestly, if you did your consciousness, all you have to do is grow a new brain.
Yeah.
Which we know we can grow neurons from stem cells. So you just have to interconnect them and then program them.
True. Oh boy, that stem cell word that pisses off a lot of evangelical Christians and Catholics.
Look, dude, you can get stem cell. You can take look. You see all this fat in my body? Every single one of those fat cells can now be converted into pluripotent stem cells.
Well, I've heard that because it's proven you get stem cells from babies, fetuses.
It's one of the best places to get pluripotent stem cells, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, but I hear also getting it from like fat and shit. It's also just as good.
Yeah, it needs to be cultivated and developed, but yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't just take a fat cell and say it's a stem cell. No, it doesn't work like that.
But yeah, if Neuralink could like essentially like save like 90% of your consciousness and 10%.
You want a bit more than that, but yeah.
95.
You got to remember like just the slightest bit of like damage to your brain, because your brain's very redundant, right?
Yeah.
Your brain has a lot of redundancies that would do the same function and have the same memories, right?
Yeah.
If a couple of those redundancies get destroyed, right, completely, so there's no more record of them, you're gonna be a different person. Like,
yeah.
Your temperament may change entirely. So you need a bit more than that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Only
thing to figure out a way to like save those important parts, being like the parts just like I don't fucking know how to properly, just like basic things you could relearn. I don't know.
But you see the thing is then you would need the Neuralink to not only be able to, well, it's going to do this to some extent anyways, not only to be able to read and record, but be able to interpret as well.
Yeah.
Then it had to interpret what's important, and then you'd have to filter through that data. Like that's pretty insane. I don't think that's a little bit further out. Like because then you got to get like deeper into the neurons. There's probably things we don't even fully realize yet about the brain that need to be included.
True.
Yeah. Some people say that some memories are in our DNA.
Could be. I've heard of that before.
I don't fully understand that theory, so I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I thought it was really strange.
It is a strange one.
Yeah. Did you? Scary shit. So you heard about the deer wasting disease, right?
Isn't it like the disease they get?
It causes deer to become fucking nuts.
Well, I've seen videos of deer literally walk into a fucking river and they just drown themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they'll just walk up to people and try to attack you.
Oh, it's like they walk up casually, like they're all friendly, and then they start like maybe.
No, they're just walking up and they're bumbling around because the proteins in their brain.
Oh, they can't really attack. They just start bumping.
No, they get aggressive and attack you. Like, for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like stumbling around like they're drunk.
Damn.
Sometimes they don't even appear that drunk. They just get aggressive anyways.
Yeah.
Basically, their brain is deteriorating from prions in their brain. So it's like mad cow disease, or I forget what the exact name of the disease was, but it occurred in the Philippines, a certain island in the Philippines, I believe, because the tradition there was to eat your deceased relative's brain in memory of them or something like that. So like,
is that like some old school shit? Or is that still
some old school shit?
Okay.
And basically, that disease was like spreading around, like
with people.
Yeah, but wasting disease is way worse because it's actually been proven that on some species of monkeys, and I think it was just monkeys, that it actually is like very effective on, and on singular human cells. So like if you experiment on just the human cell alone, it seems to be effective there too, right?
So it's essentially make people go mad and just start attacking.
But when exposed to like actual like human tissue or 98% human rats, right?
Yeah.
Which we have. So, but
human rats.
Yeah. They've been genetically modified to
mimic human, but they're still like a regular rat.
They're still like a regular rat. Yeah, they just share a lot of our genetic code.
Yeah, that's nice.
But tested on them, it doesn't do anything. Most of our close relatives, like chimpanzees, doesn't do anything. So it seems like it won't do anything to us, but it's strange that it affects singular cells, which makes sense because the resistance is less because they don't have the whole immune system. But
yeah, only if it's some sort of becomes some immunocompromised disease.
That would be if you mixed it with like AIDS. Yeah,
you're fucked.
You got AIDS, you're kind of fucked. I mean,
well,
you have the I forget what they call it. I'm gonna call it the elixir of life, because I forget what it's called. But basically, that little solution really can keep you alive for years and years and years. So
yeah, well, Magic Johnson's fucking doing fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Himself, he's probably on that special little magic of life solution.
Yeah, here it's expensive.
Oh, of course, when you got all that money, you can.
Yeah, even people who don't have that much money apparently can still afford it, but it's still rough.
Well, putting a credit and then
Yeah, I mean,
your life's destiny is just to re-owe that the big pharma.
Big pharma.
Damn. Yeah.
Big pharma's pretty scary.
Yeah, they are, but that's just
not very spooky though.
Fuck them. No, they're not spooky.
No.
Stuff we could talk about is cryptids.
Dude, I love cryptids. I almost said capybara. That's the world's largest rodent. I was gonna say I meant the chupacabra.
I don't know about the chupacabra. I don't know. That one just kind of seems like you said. Well, you said to me that
I think it's just a dog with or a bear with mange or something like that.
Yeah, like mange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a picture of a certain type of bears. Well, I don't know if it's a bear species or just a certain bear. Yeah, all of his fur's gone.
I showed you the brown bears.
Yeah, he looks
the grizzly bears with like mange. I think.
Yeah, they all look all beat up and they're all sad looking.
Oh, dude, they look scary as hell. They look like fucking demons, in my opinion.
Yeah, they just look sad creatures.
They look fucking scary, dude. When you look at that, you don't think bear. You think, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about chupacabra.
I don't think it's real.
I mean, see, there's too many weird interpretations of it.
Yes.
Like some people say it's like a dog. It's like a fucking.
Well, do you think Sasquatch is real?
I don't know, man. Maybe was real. Probably the more.
Sure.
But I don't know. You always see videos and shit.
Yeah.
Of like a big fucking husking thing in the woods.
Yeah.
But it's like, you only see like maybe like
could just be a fucking bear standing up.
Yeah, we see like a big, and CGI is really good these days too.
Yeah, fucking great.
Well, there's a video of this guy, flying his drone over a forest. Now this can't be, you can't even say it's Sasquatch. Somewhere in Tennessee, he's flying a drone over the forest. He's a huge fucking tree being like shaken, like shook, like the whole thing's just being.
Was someone chainsawing?
No, it's like it looks like it's being like rapidly, like they're shaking this giant tree.
Maybe you could have that with a giant chainsaw. Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, but it's not like someone's trying like the whole it's like you have the bottom, you keep moving it, and like you see like the whole like. Oh,
it wiggles a bunch. It isn't just it isn't just shaking like this. It's actually going.
Yeah, it's a wiggle. It's like it's getting whipped back and forth.
Yeah, I mean that happens a little bit once you're getting like close to the end sometimes, but that's super rare.
Yeah, but it's like going back and forth. It's not breaking.
Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, what would that be?
I don't know. I don't know if that could be a Sasquatch. Could be if they're. I don't know. Like if they're that big, sure. They're like 12 foot big, but it's still that's a. Trees are fucking insane. Like if even a car hits a tree, that tree doesn't budge.
Yeah, usually no.
And like it won't move like that.
No, I mean. It depends. You could like, I can get a tree to sway like that, but I'd have to go halfway up the tree to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right? Like you'd have to go up the tree.
Yeah, but like
from the base, I couldn't imagine.
Nothing could do that. Not even a 12-foot Sasquatch could do that.
If it was like a 20-foot tree, maybe yeah, or like a 30-foot tree, 30-foot tree, because 12-foot, maybe he has longer arms, so you can actually reach up to like 18, 20 feet up the tree.
Yeah, but still, this is like a big forest. Probably like, you got 40-foot trees.
Oh, okay.
So big natural oak trees.
So people on the ground could attach ropes to it and swing it back and forth.
They could. I don't know.
That's possible. Like attach ropes to the top and swing it back and forth.
Why? What do you think of Bigfoot?
Unlikely at best.
Unlikely?
Yeah, at best. It doesn't. Something that large and so fast that it's hard to catch on camera, right? Or so stealthy. Well, if it's so stealthy to catch it on camera, we would have caught it via some method, right?
Well, yeah.
Thermal something, right? DNA left behind, right? So that's all unlikely. So it has to be fast enough to avoid us, right?
True.
And if it's fast enough and that big, the amount of food it would need is intense.
Well, yeah. Well, if it's that fast, you also have to think it's like supernatural. And then,
apes can get moving, man.
They can.
right? Especially through the trees like that, you can get going. And with arms like that, you could probably get swinging pretty fast.
True. Well, it's kind of like what Neil Tyson deGrasse Tyson said about aliens. Everyone has a fucking, a very high quality camera in their pocket.
Exactly.
You're telling me that one person has got a good quality picture. It's like legit.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's,
now
exactly.
I can understand the case of maybe not being able to get like a video or a picture of like a skinwalker or a Wendigo.
You're dead.
Yeah, you're dead if you get a picture of that. Those I don't know about. Those are.
We're getting pretty close to a lot of people are just live streaming, so eventually those will be caught too.
What?
If they exist, those will be caught too because people live stream so much.
What do you do if those things are real? Like it becomes like well known they're real. Like what do you do?
Don't go to where they live.
I'm saying like do you have like start some government program that like
understand their weaknesses and don't go to where they live. That's all for like an average person. That's all I recommend. No, yeah. I mean, like
starve them. Well, see, they could eat other creatures.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'd be dead because we don't have enough humans going missing to keep a whole species of like a whole population alive.
True, because they don't need to feed off people.
Yeah.
Do you think they're real?
Unlikely.
I don't know, bro. They're out there. I see weird shit about it.
I don't know, man. If they're real, there's something about them that we don't understand then.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Could be supernatural. Like
well,
the Native Americans, I mean, they've always like had some weird. They believe it's a weird shit. And there's some weird shit that they like legit archived the Native Americans that like they are known across different types of tribes throughout the U.S. It's like how would this, how would like this tribe in Ohio know about this that exists in Washington?
They talk.
Yeah. They talk, yeah, but like they all got different languages.
Well, yeah, but I mean, for example, like before the internet, right? People who only spoke English knew the stories of people who only spoke French, because somebody in between knew how to speak both and told both stories, right? And somebody, so like as it moves across a legend starts in Washington, right? The guy to the west, to the east of the tribe in Washington, speaks their own variation, and they speak their own variation, but they can kind of understand each other, and so on and so forth all the way across, right? Or they have one or two that can understand each other, right? And the story spreads. If it's really threatening, that's humans' greatest survival thing, is that we spread knowledge with each other.
Yeah. I don't know.
My scenario is not very likely either, though. To be fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just legend. I think they might, if they are real, it's that widespread that they kind of know about them everywhere.
There are things in legend that really do like get to me, right? It doesn't make any sense, right? Like all kinds of things, like ghosts. Ghosts are a good example, right? Spirits, right?
Yeah.
There's no evidence for them, right?
Yeah, but you hear so much shit about them, though.
You hear so much shit about them. But, you see, they're so intangible. Do you think people could be making them up? Right?
Well, see, but then there's weird cases that shit happens.
But then there's weird outliers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at the weird outliers, and you don't understand, right?
Yeah.
Getting into... I used to be just a man of science, right? I used to think all that was bullshit, right? I started getting into... And not personally, obviously. I don't want to fuck my brain up yet. But I started reading about people's experiences with psilocybin, right? Because I love brain enhancement and it took me down that route, right? I started reading about that. I started reading about the effects of ayahuasca and stuff. And it seems to really line up with the whole mythology behind demons and angels and spirits, right?
Yeah.
It seems to make a lot of sense.
Well, if you look at hear about the one story about like the people go in the rainforest and they all take ayahuasca. They all see the same shit. Yeah. Come on, like that's weird.
See, I want to know more about those experiences because are they seeing something that's similar, right?
Or are they seeing something that's there that's on a different plane of existence?
Yes, yeah, exactly. Are they all seeing like a similar thing that's like activating the same part of their primal brain?
Yeah.
And then when they discuss it, they're like, their brain changes it so they agree, right? Because humans do that, right? Because I insist we ate spaghetti last week enough. Eventually, if you're not certain, you'll say we ate spaghetti last week.
Yeah.
Right? And you'll actually even be able to see it in your head, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
So I don't know. It could be, but if they come out and they're able just to be individually interviewed and they talk the same shit, and it was too specific to be some like sort of primal inner human psyche reaction, that doesn't make any sense. Like, how does that make sense? How does that add up?
I don't know. I've heard something you could like. Well, see, this is something that I heard. I heard my sister. She was in a psychology class. I was kind of eavesdropping. Well, she was listening to lectures, a video. Something about like a guy. He went to a picnic, and like the guy interviewed was asking like, did you see like did you see like a water bottle, or did you like was she like doing? Was it your like date? Was she like opening a bottle of water? And he's like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, did she open that bottle of water?
That's
she
what I was
like,
just talking about. The spaghetti.
Yeah. I don't know. Ayahuasca. That's a weird one.
Yeah, that is a weird one. And the stuff the stuff that people learn on psilocybin, right? See, is that like buried in your subconscious, and because of the activation of your neurons, right? The full on activation and added temporary neuroplasticity that's given, does that allow you to like shift stuff around to match subconscious knowledge with conscious knowledge?
Yeah.
Or is there something deeper to it?
Well, it's kind of like the question of like DMT in the pineal gland.
And that's the even deeper stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I heard some crazy shit about DMT. Okay, so there's one story that I heard on the internet, right? You know, take it or leave it, grain of salt.
What do you see on Reddit?
No, it was on YouTube.
Okay.
One motherfucker, he does DMT, like a lot. It's his thing, right?
Damn. So, that's a little dangerous.
And he's got a purple alien girlfriend in his DMT that lives in the DMT world.
Wow.
And he says he didn't understand it. He still doesn't, right? She gets jealous when I have real life girlfriends, right? It doesn't make any sense, right? So he thought that he was just nuts, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't tell anything to his buddy. Gives his buddy DMT. Smokes DMT, right? His buddy smokes some DMT. The purple lady tells his friend, who he's never mentioned the purple lady to, about basically that she misses him. Like, where have you been, right? Like, say hi for me, right? All these like little elf things or little goblin things or whatever all say that, you know, that your friend here's a regular, pretty much, right? They all like you. His friend came back saying they all really like you, right? Dude, and that's the only story that I've heard. I've heard that multiple times from multiple different sources.
Did
not
they
the green alien?
Did they do DMT? Did they do DMT together, or like the friend did DMT like at his own place?
The friend, so they were together in the same place, but the one guy wasn't doing DMT, and the other guy was.
Oh yeah, well he needed a shaman.
Well, yeah, because your first time you want someone sober to be able to, save you if you're getting too nuts, right? Obviously. Or even later on, it's probably.
Would you do DMT with Joe Rogan as your shaman?
It wouldn't be wise, but to say I did it, fuck yeah.
That would be pretty legendary. I did DMT, and guess who's my shaman? Joe Rogan.
Joe fucking Rogan. Bullet.
You need someone, I think, who does it more often though.
Yeah. You need someone who's like
some Indian fakir,
experienced in it. But then again, like I would love to do it like as scientifically as possible.
Yeah, but
record the results.
I hear when you. Yeah, but they say when you take off that you take off. You're just kind of there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it during the thing.
Yeah,
I'd have to record right after.
Yeah,
and I'd probably record myself doing it.
that'd be something to watch.
No, it wouldn't. I'd probably like piss myself or something.
You'd probably honestly just be like rolling on a couch like, oh my gosh, just, like touching your face like, oh god. Yeah, literally probably be like retarded.
Dude, I watched this one video of one guy taking it. He was in a chair, right, in like a recliner. Motherfucker like started like it was fine, and he was started like mumbling something, right, and shaking his head a little bit, and then he was like sitting in the chair like fucking like screaming shit.
Jeez.
Like, holy fuck. And then like a couple minutes later he like then he went quiet, and then eventually like broke out of it like minutes later. Like it was fucking nuts. Like holy shit.
I hear you're on a ride.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah. They say you go up. Like you start rising.
They say it's like a fucking like a rocket took off.
Yeah, like you slowly rise and then suddenly,
Yeah.
you're fucking gone.
Damn. I don't know. I think that there's definitely some substance to it. There's something to it.
You see, the thing is, if the effects of that kind of stuff, which are being proven as we speak, right, get proven and studied further. Thanks for the Windows update, Windows.
Yeah, Microsoft Store.
Sorry. If that gets proven, it might give some more credence to the supernatural.
Could.
And that would both excite me and bother me.
Why?
Well, because new things are exciting. I love learning new things. New frontiers are great. The reason it would frustrate me is because
there's so much to learn.
It just like no. That's the good part. The rough part would be, how did I miss it? How did I miss all of it?
Yeah. Well.
Right. Like as a kid, I was spooked out by some things, right? But I eventually wrote that off as being a crazy little kid.
Yeah.
Right. But there's some stuff I've had as an adult, that is like the same way, and I just can't explain it. But it could just be my lack of understanding of something.
True. Yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, I don't know. Ghost could be something of another parallel and shit like that.
Would you, if you were given the chance, and a demon would talk to you?
Oh God, we're in a dark room.
Would you talk back?
A demon?
Yeah. Would you speak to a demon?
Fuck, man. I don't know.
You don't gotta make a deal or anything.
No deal. Just like a conversation like this.
Well, given the chance, he'll certainly try. But you can talk to him though.
I don't know, bro. Maybe. I'd be like, I'd just tell him probably, listen here, I'm not making no deals, but if you just want to talk, whatever.
Well, here's the thing: if you start off like that, he's not gonna be willing to talk. Maybe he will be still. It depends on the demon, in theory. But he might not be as willing to talk. So maybe play with him a bit. See what he'll say back and forth.
Would you?
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm too curious not to. But they say curiosity kills the cat.
That's true.
But, I mean, I'm not a cat. And I don't plan on dying, so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think a demon would hopefully not be interested to talk to me.
Demons are interested. If they exist, wouldn't they be interested in talking to anyone?
They probably would. But, if I was a demon, I would, I wouldn't talk to someone like me, to be honest.
Well,
I honestly wouldn't.
Why not? Do you think every demon has access to a celebrity or something else? I
don't know. I think like demons are kind of like ghosts.
Yeah.
Definitely a little bit different in some ways I don't really know.
Yeah.
And, if they could travel, like, around the world in weird ways, then, yeah, they could probably just pop up anywhere,
But who's to say that they feed off of, like, success or something like that? Why that may just be the bigger boys, What about the smaller guys? They got to feed off someone, too.
Like a little poltergeist?
Little poltergeist, yeah.
If it's a poltergeist, whatever.
Give you a little deal on, I'll give you some divine knowledge or some demonic knowledge, and I get a portion of your soul or some crazy shit.
No.
Or I'll make you lose weight or something.
We'll keep it neutral. Just if he wants to scream some shit at me, I'll scream some shit back. Might not be anything that's worthwhile screaming, but
The power of Christ compels you.
Yeah, really?
Does it really, Marquis? Does it really?
I'll be like, it's all perception, brother. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't. To say I would be 100% objected to, I'd be lying.
I don't know.
It's a curiosity of the unknown.
I have so much curiosity, more curiosity, and this is actually one of my problems. I have more curiosity than fear, and this has gotten me in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Because I just want to go learn shit, and I don't give a fuck about the consequences. Right?
Yeah.
So I would take that. Come talk to me. Come have a chat. Come pop into my room late at night. Fuck. Can I get out the camera? Can we talk right now? Like, that's what I'd be like. Like,
get out the camera.
Like, let's have a little interview. I want to hear about you and your life. Now, if it's a real demon, he's gonna lie through his fucking teeth, obviously.
Oh, well, yeah, you're still talking to him.
But
so.
the fact you're talking to him,
Talking to it, yeah.
Right?
That's nutty. I saw this video on TikTok. It was actually the TikTok duo videos.
Yeah.
It was the duo was it was a Catholic bishop exorcist. He was reacting to a video. Video is at this guy's bedside. He's kind of like he's like in bed. The guy he's like in the bed, and he's like has his phone camera pointed at the door. The door's kind of like
shaking,
and it opens up. He like freaks out. He gets up, and he's like kind of like I think he knows something goes to one side of the bed, but he couldn't tell. He gets out of his bed, he's standing up, he moves the camera. This black figure, these white eyes are just like fucking like on the bed, and it's kind of like
fucked.
And he kind of like, and then he kind of like I think the guy kind of like jumped at it, screamed at it. The thing kind of like went back and went like down under the bed, and the bishop's like, he's like, because he's an exorcist, this bishop. He's like, well, here's the thing, you gotta, this is the internet, you gotta take everything kind of a grain of salt.
Yeah.
He said, while going on scenes, he's like, I've seen shit like this. So he said to rule this out, that's 100% not true. He's like, that would be false.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was weird. It was a weird, creepy thing. The thing has like these, it looked like the outline of a human, but like it had these big, long, like phalanges. And just like, it was fucking weird. It had these white eyes, just white eyes, and that's it.
Something about what you're describing is making me feel real weird.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest. Like, it's almost like a primal thing,
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Well, you want to hear something weird?
I love to hear weird.
When I was a kid, now this is, like I said, this is for usually like when I was little. I had a dream that I saw something like that in my dream.
I think we all have.
But it was like here's the part that makes it a little ridiculous. Remember Caillou, the show?
Yeah.
All right, remember her mom? His mom?
Vaguely.
Well, it was like I was in a basement, and I was looking down the basement steps. It wasn't my own basement. It was like have you been to Ryan's house?
Yeah.
Like, how his basement steps?
Yeah.
It's like I was looking at like a staircase like that, so it wasn't my own.
Curved.
What?
Where it curves.
No, Ryan.
This is not curved?
Fits.
I thought his curved.
No, it just straight down.
Really?
It just straight down finished steps.
Sorry.
And I would like look down the steps. Regardless, it wasn't my house. Thank God. I looked down the steps and I'd see this like figure. It kind of like reminded me of the outline of Caillou's mom in the cartoon. So very ridiculous, but it was that black, all like Vanta black essentially figure, and white fucking eyes. Just these white eyes. No pupils, just white, just like dots.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
It just kind of stood there, and like the dream, I'd like open the door. I'd be like I'd be like, nope, and like essentially like slam the door and like run away.
That's the kind of shit you see out the corners of your eyes,
Yeah.
Like the rats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I've had some pretty fucked up shit. That's real weird. That I've talked to you about in the past.
Yeah.
But that shit, I don't know, man.
The Vanta black demons.
Oh, no. The rat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
We won't say his name.
Nah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I don't know. Like, man, if I saw fucking, like a black figure I saw in that video that Bishop said was real, fuck me, I don't know what the hell I'd do. What would you do if you saw something like that, kind of like scrambling in your room, kind of like staring at you at the end of the bed? What would you do?
You see,
I'd freak out.
Yeah, I'd freak out too. I mean, if I say hello and it talks back, I might be able to calm myself down to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But
if it didn't say hello, that might.
If it doesn't say anything, my primal instincts are gonna take over.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do one of two things:
freeze or fucking just.
No, I'm either gonna run the fuck out the room, or I'm gonna lunge at it and try to kill it.
Yeah.
That's the only two reactions that I ever have to anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Unless it's like a emotional thing. But
see, me personally, I feel like I'd either freeze
or run
or go apeshit crazy at it.
Oh.
I don't think I'd actually run, to be honest.
I'm either gonna run or I'm gonna fucking lunge at it because my brain doesn't.
Like, I don't think I would actually like use any like essentially like smart way of fighting it. I think I'd just fucking just
no. Smarts go out the window. I'm either gonna go sprint for the fucking door, or I'm gonna beat the shit out of it.
I'm
gonna try.
I would be like a chimpanzee.
Yeah,
If you
just
went,
go
if,
apeshit,
if
yeah.
another chimpanzee invaded his area, I'd probably start fucking beating it with my arms and
It's
fucking
probably,
like,
you know, it's the crazy part. You're probably not gonna hit shit, and it's gonna fuck you up. If it's real, it's gonna fuck you up.
or just disappear and be
Or
like,
just disappear.
or just be like, fuck you, I'm taunting you.
Because like you won't be able to sleep after that.
No, you'll be up all night. You'll be fucking sitting in your
You'll
room.
be up for the next 4 days.
Oh, I've just fucking called the local exorcist.
Do we have a local exorcist?
The diocese. There's a diocese exorcist.
I don't think the diocese. Everyone knows our location, so I can say the diocese we're in, right?
Oh yeah, Youngstown.
Diocese of Youngstown. I don't think the diocese of Youngstown got the smoke like that. I don't.
Fuck. I got the internet. I'll go up to the diocese of Cleveland. I need to. Padre, come here. I need you. Come.
We're gonna fucking die.
I'm Padre. I haven't slept for fucking 4 days in my own room. I've been staying at my grandma's house.
You see, shit like that, shit like this, like. Well, the thing is like, I don't know. I feel like it attaches to people less than places.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna follow you to your grandma's house.
True. I don't want to bring that to my people's house.
Yeah.
But only if it fucks with me though.
Can give her a heart attack.
See, but only if only I could see it though. I'd rather only me seeing it than anyone else.
You see, this kind of shit makes me wonder.
Legit,
if, like,
legit see. But like, if
my paralysis demons. You know how I had really bad sleep paralysis?
yeah.
I wonder if those were like actual. You know, like shit like this makes me wonder because like I couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
like straight.
Oh, you'd be up all like wake up every hour and like fucking.
Less than every hour. Every time I go to bed, every time I'd start to feel myself go to sleep, I feel my body start to freeze. I couldn't move.
Yeah.
So I'd fight and struggle. I'd wake up in a cold sweat. Like,
That sucks.
And it'd just be like 10, 20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Or I'd sit down in a chair and be studying. And then my body would like freeze up. And I'd notice I was like about to sleep. And I'd wake up, struggle to wake back up. And it was like just 5-10 minutes later.
Yeah.
And it was like, holy fuck.
I know I'm gonna go to bed tonight. I'm gonna be like fucking lay in the bed. I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm going to bed. I got some holy water in my headboard. I'm probably go splash at the doorway, do some shit, bark, sign the cross on me. And nomine de Padre ex Filii Sancto Amen. Like I said, if it's not trying to hurt me, I guess. If it's not trying to hurt me, it doesn't want to take my soul. But if it just wants a fucking friend, I guess.
Be careful what you say.
Yeah, but like same time, like why though? Why are you coming for me? Just
You already got a demon as a friend. Maybe you shouldn't push it.
true. I'm sitting across from one, so you know whatever.
A joke, but yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but then you see the movies. The movies take the demon. Wow. See, I don't know. I shouldn't say that demon shit.
I don't know, man.
Some movies probably definitely go crazy.
Insidious is kind of fucking.
Insidious is weird.
That like. I remember when I watched that when I was like in middle school.
Is Insidious the one we watched at? I don't want to say her name because.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. That was the PG-13 one, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's PG-13. I remember kind of ridiculous. It's like tiptoe to the window.
Through the tube.
Remember, there's like the weird kitty kind of like goes into like the house. You see like the
Yeah,
weird
but
goat
that demon, bro, that was some real shit.
I don't know.
Also, I think it was based on a true story or something crazy.
I know The Conjuring is.
Isn't Insidious like a prequel to The Conjuring or like a sequel or something?
Well,
There are some really fucked up shit though. Like you start looking at I was on YouTube looking up like demonic experiences and then real and like recorded, and there's some really fucked up shit.
oh yeah, I bet.
Like shit beyond fucked up. That is just like that does not look like a disease, and that does not look like a human could do that. Like you watch humans do, it's fucking nuts.
Get all weird and contorted and shit.
Not even like weird contorted, just like fucking vomit up weird shit.
Oh yeah.
Fucking like having convulsions and then standing up and sprinting. You know what I mean? Like how do you have a full ass seizure
Yeah.
and then pop the fuck back up? I mean, it's not unheard of, right? In medical science, it has happened.
Yeah.
But that's tough.
It's tough.
Like that's kind of nuts.
It is.
Like also like you see the shadows, you see the shadow shit and it's just like, ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
So I'd say though, you know what, like we're talking about this, but I still feel like there's some good juju here though.
Oh yeah.
I do feel like.
I'm obscenely lucky.
Yeah. I think I bring good juju. I think.
Oh yeah, you're good. You have good luck. I have obscene luck, so we're fine.
Obscene luck.
It's either obscenely good or obscenely bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Demons are weird if they're real.
If demons are real, the question still stands: is God real? Because if demons are real, it makes a much better case for God than the Catholic Church has. Am I wrong?
Yeah, because it proves there's a good side then.
Don't be so fast.
Well, it proves there's a opposite to it.
Is there necessarily an opposite is the question. Because
There's
the opposite
something.
hasn't come and like terrorized me in my sleep, so you know what I mean?
Well, true. Maybe the opposite doesn't care to fucking terrorize you, so.
Well, they haven't come and been like, you're a good boy, you're a good lad,
Yeah, but
you're a good laddie. I don't know why angels are Irish, but you know they are.
well, people say the biblical perceptions of angels are actually like really weird and
Yeah, really fucked up.
disturbing. Like one,
Like
it's like
in pictures, obviously not.
like one's like it's like an eye essentially, an eye with a bunch of other eyes, kind of like going around in geometric weird shit, like shit you see on fucking DMT. And
Yup.
I don't know why.
It's all connected. It's all connected, man.
Honestly, if I saw that pop in my room and if I saw that one night pop in my room, a weird like angel eye thing, and then like the black demon Vanta Black thing, I'd be fucking equally as freaked out probably.
Oh, dude, if I see the eye thing,
Well, that's probably more in a majestic way because it's all shiny, it's all fucking like weird and shit.
well, let's say it's not shiny. Let's just say it looks the way it looks, right? Dude,
I would probably like,
I tried the same thing. I tried to communicate, and as soon as that fails, primal brain takes over.
yeah, I'd try to lunge at it. I don't know. I don't know.
Lunge. That thing, because like the way it's been described is that they're huge, right?
Yeah.
That thing's too big to lunge at. The little demon guy, he's only a bit bigger than me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it'd be like
Yeah, 1v1.
sparring.
You know what I mean? But I'm not 1v1ing a giant eyeball.
Yeah.
Like, you be my guest. Go ahead and 1v1 a giant eyeball.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, well, if it's an eye, I guess I could throw something in it. Suck could have something being thrown at my own eye.
I would try that. But when it doesn't work, because it's not going to work, then I'm sprinting. I'm gone. I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Fuck, I might take the window.
Well, you're on one story. I'm on 2 stories. Remember? So
Fuck, I might still take the window.
I actually have a way out of my room.
Yeah,
If
you have the roof.
I do, but I have a way to. Well, I could jump, but I got a safer way in my mind to how
okay.
to do it.
Okay.
Use
Good.
the gutter, grab the gutter, and kind of like vine down.
Dude, people think they can do that. Maybe you could. I don't know. But those gutters are weak as fuck.
Fuck it, man. It's better than. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could probably maybe survive a jump. But I also got a big grass plant.
You
under.
can survive the jump. You just gotta jump and roll.
Yeah. Can I land on my legs and like a power like superhero land?
No, that will fuck up your arms and legs.
Really?
What you want to do is you want to land half squatted. Well, not quite half squatted, but basically you want to reduce the energy into a squat, and then basically as you're going down, you want to duck your shoulder into the ground. So you
Kind
roll
of
the
like
energy.
roll on the side of your shoulder.
You want to roll basically forward, like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to pull off. You have to practice it, but
Where would you practice that though?
you jump off shit and do it. That's what I did as a kid.
Yeah, but I was not the type of kid to jump off shit and like.
I was worried about death from heights. Okay, so I learned how to jump and roll. Now I'm a bit too big for it. I honestly might die anyways now, but like the jump and roll. I don't know. I'm really paranoid. I've always been really paranoid.
those giant grass plants we have in our front yard
Yeah.
in the mulch. We cut those back. I mean, even if this was during the winter, we cut those back. So if I did like jump out the window, I could just essentially just jump right on that thing, like kind of cushion me.
Ooh.
It'd hurt like hell.
Ooh, I don't know, fam. Sounds like a good way to lose an eyeball. I don't know.
I'll just fucking. Hey, if I dislocate a shoulder, fuck it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like it's fuck. But if I saw my legs, fuck, I'll just run for the fucking hills.
The thing is, my mind always goes to what if it chases me? Like what if I jump the window, right, and it floats the fuck down? My dislocated shoulder. What am I gonna do now? I was better off just fighting it in my room, like.
Well, if it's chasing me at that point, I'm like, well, it's chasing me. I'm gonna fight it now.
With a dislocated shoulder now.
I got one arm. I got one arm and 2 legs.
Breaks arm, breaks leg. You ever hear about the one-legged man in the ass kicking contest?
Yeah. Well, at that point, if it's maybe if we're in the yard and it's like a standoff, I'd probably like just fucking shout, "What the fuck do you want, motherfucker?"
What the fuck do you want from me?
What could you do if it doesn't answer? I'm fucking fighting. But if it does, okay, I'll stand there, but I'll be like, like I'm all fucked up. I'll be like fucking like this.
Remember in the Bible how is it Jacob or Samuel? Fuck, my brain not very sharp today.
I don't know.
But God wrestles with, I think it was Jacob.
Jacob.
God wrestles with Jacob in the Old Testament.
It's not God, it's an angel that wrestles with Jacob.
Oh, really?
It's an angel.
Okay.
With Jacob.
Sorry. Fuck, for a guy who's read the Bible as many times.
Did he beat the angel? Yeah, he beat the angel.
No. Like, I'm pretty sure it was God, and I'm almost positive Jacob gave up.
He fought. But did Jacob? Did he give a good fight though?
Oh yeah, great fight. He fought all night.
That's impressive though. If you could fight an angel or anything like that.
Fight anything all night is impressive.
Yeah, even a fucking human.
Yeah, you're a human being. Like, that's impressive.
But something that came from a different parallel of existence.
Oh man. See, the thing is, would it even be good at fighting in this world?
True. I might not know.
Like imagine us going into a parallel world and trying to fight. Like, what's gonna happen there?
Yeah, but the thing is, if
we're gonna get blown up.
If it's God coming to,
you're thinking maybe they come
God's
from a higher dimension.
God's all knowing.
Well, here's the thing.
He knows how to fight with us.
Look, I always love to give this. So let's imagine that they're fourth dimensional beings, right?
Yeah.
And they come to the third dimension, right?
Well, we'll just all of a sudden see a big me like finger come down, touch it, it'll all disappear all of a sudden, like we're ants.
It's possible. That's possible. But let's say they're trying to form themselves into the third dimension, and so they can have combat with us, right?
Yeah.
It would be like us playing a video game, like a 2D video game. About the same. A little more complicated, but about the same. So, and, how hard is it to play Mario Bros? I don't know. Kind of hard. So I would hope they'd at least have a little bit of difficulty, but I don't know. Maybe they're just so much bigger brained.
Probably bigger brained. I'm fucked.
We're fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you see like any videos of like ghosts or demons, they move rather, when they're in their own bodies, they move rather good agility in our world.
Good agility.
Better than us. Better than Usain Bolt.
Dude, I've seen videos where they're just like, now, reckon I have no idea if these are true or not, because the internet is the internet, but like one corner, the other corner, like across a 40-foot room, like just boom, 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 like holy shit. Like, what do you do?
It's Quicksilver.
Yeah, what would you do, Mark? I'm gonna lose my mind.
If it hits you, it might fucking blast you against. Well, yeah, some people get blasted against the wall.
I've heard that too. I've heard that happen too.
So it's like you have a force hitting you that fast, that quick. It's gonna fucking put you fucking right against the wall.
People's heart, they've been launched back, and people's heart's been stopped immediately by that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, because a human can stop another human's heart.
True. You hit it.
If a demon can hit hard, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of shit blows my mind. The fact that I even consider that a possibility nowadays is so weird, because I always thought I never would consider that a possibility.
Yeah.
When I was younger. It's very strange.
I don't know, honestly though. Like, if they exist, like I don't say I have a problem with them, but like they're here, I guess. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, what exactly? What I mean, like, it'd be nice to know. It would be nice to know. At least for me, I guess, because I always find not knowing something leaves me deeply unsettled.
Yeah.
Unsettled. Like it's not just like
no, yeah, it's that.
It's not like a fear of the unknown. Oh, it's probably partially that.
It's that to a point.
It's probably that to a point, but like I hate when things are unsolved. It fucking nags at me all the time. It just all the time back in my head. So like shit like that, it's a paradox.
Yeah.
Right?
I get you.
Because it's something you can't observe fully, tangibly, right? But you observe it, and like, what do you do now?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
are you not going to believe your own eyes?
I guess this is all I'll say. Is like I had hope that no, well, it's not all the time, because I can't say. Do you think all demons' intentions are to hurt people? Some are very aggressive and hurtful.
No, because I think the Christian definition of demon is probably wrong.
Yeah,
there
are probably some that are very.
Some of the the older definition of demon was like a
spirit, or
basically like a at most mischievous spirit, right? It also could be evil, it could be good,
Yeah.
A demon was a demon. It was spelled D-A-E-M-O-N.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I would hope for any of the demons listening out there.
Yeah. If you guys have access,
Please, a majority of you just don't hurt us. We don't really listen. We can't hurt you because you guys are too powerful, I guess.
Hey.
I can't say that.
Maybe you're not powerful. Hey, who knows? I don't know anything about you. Come talk to us.
Listen,
there's an open seat for you.
Two,
right? Two. Bring your buddy.
Not those ones. Those ones we don't.
That's kind of creepy if you sat over there.
Yeah,
sit over here with us.
We don't have that many mics.
We don't have that many mics.
I don't feel like sharing. I got a little cold, so I don't want to breathe on you.
It's a demon, bro. I don't think they get diseases the same way we do.
You never know.
That's true.
I don't get their family sick. I'm thoughtful for them. They might have their entities.
They're entities, yeah. They should be respected like any.
They should be respected, yeah.
Until they prove themselves to not.
No,
be
but when you start fucking with me, and well, we're gonna have some problems. I know. I can't say.
How are you? How much have you heard about Wicca and witchcraft?
Yeah, witchcraft. I guess I don't know.
You think it's bullshit?
Are we talking about what would I'm not gonna say Ouija boards aren't witchcraft. We're not going like bubbling or like potions and weird elixirs or like.
That's a bit cliche.
That's definitely the Halloween definition of witchcraft.
Yeah, but I mean like witchcraft as like the Wicca as like the religion.
I don't know much about it.
You know me. I love studying religion. Right. I've studied all the Eastern ones.
Is that what's actually called Wicca?
Well, yes.
How's it spelled? W-I-C-C-A,
I believe.
Okay, I was thinking something.
I'm bad at spelling.
Whatever.
To be clear, but they have some very interesting traditions and very interesting ideas on this stuff, right? Mm-hmm. They basically have this belief. It's almost like a unitary belief that like basically like God is like the ideal energy or like the form of creation, right? Mm-hmm. Like the higher self of a human. It has good, it has its bad, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, they don't split it apart like the Catholic Church does, or like the Christian Church does, where there's a good, there's a bad.
Okay, good. But God's like the ultimate.
Yeah,
like the best form you get, but still with the
nature. It's nature, right?
Yeah.
Like the forces of nature are good and bad, or maybe neither. They are just their power, right?
Yeah.
So like for example, like the Greek gods, right? They have their good, they have their bad.
Yeah, they're not perfect. Zeus wasn't perfect.
No, he's supposed to be the king of gods, right? But he was arguably the least moral, right? He tricked his younger brother. I think it was his younger brother. I forget.
Had sex with multiple women. Multiple women.
Multitudes of
women.
And he was hornier than a satyr. And satyrs were notably horny.
I mean, he's a dude. What do you expect?
I expect you not to be that horny, my guy.
No.
Where you'll fly in as an eagle, disguise yourself as another man, fuck a woman, and then fly away as an eagle.
Yeah.
No, that's called fucked up. That's not a man. That's fucked up.
That's some next level rape right there.
Yeah, that's
just like Jesus.
That's a mind fuck rape. Like, I thought I fucked my husband, but my husband wasn't here. He was actually over there.
He can. You're Zeus. You have the power to mimic some person's husband.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
So back to Wicca.
Wicca, yeah. Basically. It seems as though it thinks that it has multiple different branches, so I don't want to speak for all of them. And it seems as though it's a very free flowy like idea, right?
Yeah.
I've read the main book on it. Main books, plural. There's lots of books. But it seems as though it's like you pick a house of gods or goddesses, right? Basically that's like a certain aligned, like the Greek mythology is like a house. No, it's not really respected, but like, or the Egyptians, right?
Okay.
Right? Or you can even pick the Christian ones. Though I think they recommend to stay away from that or something, because they split the good and the evil.
Well,
Right?
it wouldn't be like not like denominate, but like you know how Christians there's like Jesuits, there's Dominicans. It wouldn't be like that. Well, that's kind of within our own religion.
To some degree, yes, and to some degree, no.
Different practices.
It's not as defined. If that
Different
makes
practices
sense.
of Wicca. There's Wicca, but then there's different practices and denominations.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's more muddy, right?
Yeah.
It's more muddy, more loose.
Like Christianity, you got Methodist, Catholics. You know.
Yeah, but that's all more defined, right?
Baptist,
it's more like the different forms of non-denominational Christians. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got your non-denominationals that are like kind of Mennonite. You got your non-denominationals that are kind of closer to Catholics. Some are closer to Baptist.
Yeah.
Right? But they're non-denominationals. So they're kind of muddy. Right? It's more like that. It's a very interesting religion. Demons are a thing.
They
Right?
are.
Yeah, summoning them is a thing. Rituals are a thing. There's very specific rules to your rituals. I have some theories on that, and actually led me to theories about God in general. We're not going to talk about that. It's Spooky Day, not God Day. But it's a fascinating look. It's a different perspective, I think. Very different from the Eastern. It's probably closer to the Eastern traditions than it is to Christian ones, right?
Where's it originated from?
Europe, but
Probably more of a
yeah,
I would say probably-
Northern Europe. I believe.
Germanic and
Yeah, German.
Anglo-Saxon.
But as far as I understand, its origins are kind of spread all the way
yeah.
from Egypt to like the Netherlands.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like it's kind of wherever, you know. Very fascinating. I don't know. It's kind of spooky.
I mean,
You can zap people. Apparently, that's what the book says.
I'm not trying to get into Wicca, but that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, no. According to
I'm not trying to after Palpatine zap people. I would be like Plo Koon with his Force Judgment.
Oh, what is Force Judgment?
Let's go off a little. So you know Plo Koon.
Yeah.
Plo Koon, one of his Force abilities was like called like Force Judgment or like Force Lightning.
Okay.
It was a type of lightning. He could use legit Force Lightning, and the Jedi, you know, they say
I thought it was a dark side thing.
not particularly. He used it in a combat, and another Jedi witnessed it. So he was brought forth to the High Council, the Jedi Council, and asked. And they essentially like they were concerned, like, were you down with dark side? And like they were saying, essentially asking him, what did you feel when emitted the lightning? And he said, I had no hate. He can admit it like without no hate. So it's like it just happens. He could just boom, just start zapping someone with Force Judgment.
Judgment usually requires hate. So.
Well, I think that I don't know if that's the right name.
Force judge. I mean, that makes sense though, because like if
Yeah.
you would normally require hate to do it, right? It's that like dominating, but judgment is like the cleaner version of hate, right?
Yeah.
It's unclouded, which is kind of the whole idea behind the Jedi, right? And the thing is, isn't the Jedi like when you look at Star Wars, the Jedi are opposed to the good guy, but the whole story is supposed to be like how balance is the key or something.
Yeah. Plo Koon, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get on a Star Wars rant.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but essentially, yeah.
I'll say this, and our Star Wars, Ahsoka Tano, best Jedi. She is.
Probably.
She's a great Jedi, which the most, I think, in the metal.
We're just saying combat, right? Like just combat wise?
No, all around perception too,
Okay.
but probably combat too. She's very skilled.
Well, I thought she was just best combat wise. I thought she was.
I don't know about that. Maybe, but she probably got a lot. She's really good. But yeah, that'd be weird if like Wicca. So Wicca allows you to
According to the
people?
book. According to the book, I don't know much about it. You know, I mean, I know all the things, but I can't. You know,
Does it tell you how to get it?
it does.
That's creepy.
Not to that extent, but it tells you the basics, and then you can go on to the next book. It tells you the basics to move beyond the basics. It's a very progressive thing. A lot of info. It's about as in depth as Catholicism.
Really?
And most people think Catholicism is the Bible, but
No.
get into the Catechism, get into the Apocrypha, get into the theologians' writings, and you're gonna realize Catholicism is not that simple, right? You are
That's an institutional religion right there.
exactly. Actually, Catholicism, its layers of rituals are actually very similar to Wicca. they found. And actually, some of the symbols used in Wicca commonly are found throughout Catholicism. And also, the Vatican is shaped like one of the main Wicca symbols, like the Vatican City itself. Very fascinating.
Intentional or unintentional, who knows?
It looks really intentional.
Whatever. What am I going to do about it?
Who gives a fuck?
Hey, it's a beautiful place.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe it's maybe Catholicism is just a
form of Wicca.
A big cover up. Could be a form of Wicca.
Or what if Wicca is like a looser version of Catholicism?
Could be.
Where they remove the idea of good versus bad.
It just everything's neutral.
Everything's like a neutral, yeah.
Well, that's why I've heard.
Not everything's neutral. There's good and bad actions.
Well, I remember I was watching a video. This guy, he went to this guy interviewed Satanists.
Yes.
And they essentially they really don't they don't, some of them are into like the weird shit, but they said yeah, and no, it's more like we're here in the natural world and essentially it's something about essentially getting tap of nature and shit, and nature is the ultimate everything.
Well, yeah. So there's more than 2 types of Satanists.
Yeah.
In my mind, I like to reduce them down. Well, there's 3, but we'll reduce them down to 2.
There's fucking Satanist motherfuckers.
Like actual devil worshippers.
Yeah.
Which those are actually pretty rare, right? And they're pretty intense.
Yeah, they are.
And then you have the ones that do it just to deny the idea of God. It's a satire.
Yeah.
Right? Or maybe even beyond a satire, right? A belief in something like the nature thing, right?
Yeah. But the nature is essentially God in their eyes, and
yeah, and there's no higher power than that.
Yeah.
Right? And that the here and now is what matters.
Yeah.
So
you're very fidgety, Winters. It's probably making a bunch of noise.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a bad habit of mine.
Oh.
To be fidgety, that is.
So you get nervous, Winters, and are very...
I'm always nervous.
That's probably definitely a little more of an... Well, I mean, obviously it is a more on-edge podcast. Look at it. Look at it in here. Checking the corners.
That's what I've been doing the whole video.
You got my back.
Yeah. I'm always checking the corners. I do that even when the lights are on. I don't know why. It's a nervous thing. But yeah, Wicca is fascinating. I definitely recommend research into it. I mean, you're gonna find out a lot of bullshit on the internet, like Tumblrinas and TikTok fools. But you get actually into the occult of it. It's very fascinating.
What are you trying to say? Are you like some Wicca low-keyer that you're trying to advertise for Wicca?
Nah. I recommend reading about all the religions. I think you should read it into, especially the Eastern practices. And don't just listen to Alan Watts and be like, I understand Eastern practice. No, you don't. Go and learn about them yourselves, right? He's a brilliant guy. Great to have, Alan, but he's not the end-all, be-all. Go read it for yourself, right? Read if you're not Christian and you don't know the Christian beliefs, and if you are Christian belief, maybe you should reread because most you miss a bunch of it. Go read the Bible, or try to understand it a bit more, the main portions. Go read the deeper theory. You should just understand religion on a deeper sense, because I believe human religions are a way we transferred information back and forth on a deeper level, almost like a way we teach lessons to each other.
Yeah.
It's you can learn a lot about humans by studying religion and its past.
I mean, I think all of them though do have some sort of relate. There is some sort of maybe greater being.
Not all of them have that.
The main ones, Catholicism. Islam.
Arguably, you could argue Buddhism doesn't have the higher.
No, they don't.
But they have the higher self, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
We all kind of the big ones. Hinduism. They believe in. Hinduism's really weird. that's just kind of from looking at it from the outside, though.
It's a fascinating one. I don't. It's not one of my favorites.
I don't know.
One of my favorites are some of the Indian traditions, Native American traditions.
Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. That's legit.
That is a satire.
Yeah.
I'm 99% positive.
It's a total mockery of Christianity.
That's the point.
It's funny though.
You can't prove there's not one there.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm fine with that existing.
Go ahead, man.
It doesn't hurt me.
The flying spaghetti monster. Scientology, man. There's not enough info on that. Not enough info.
That's a weird one.
Try to learn as much as possible.
Can't.
You get conflicting stuff. And I think they do that on purpose. Because people have released stuff before, right? I think they put out stuff that conflicts. So it fucks you up. So you actually don't know which way is which.
Oh, you don't really know what the religion's trying to say?
No, because there's conflicting reports.
I think they kind of, that's because they want you to dive deeper and get into the religion.
Yeah.
Once you're in, they'll track you fucking down.
Oh yeah, they'll take everything you got.
Yeah.
They're a cult.
Yeah.
At the root. Man, cults are interesting too. Speaking of spooky shit, bro. Drink the Kool-Aid?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think if you want to worship Scientology, go ahead.
Sure.
All power to you. But like, I think when you got a religion legit hunting people down that you were trying to leave.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
I mean, because that's probably, I think that's originated here, Scientology, right?
Yes.
I'm not trying to say some sort of form of Uncle Sam should come and be like, hey, what the hell are you guys doing? Come on, you can't be.
I disagree. I think they should stay out of it. I think people should be smart enough to stay away from it.
Yeah, or they should. Something needs to tell. Like, there needs to be. I don't think there needs. No, because you can't have like a
governmental body coming in and be like, "Hey, yo."
Not, even a governmental body telling you essentially you can't join this religion.
Yeah, it's kind of whack. You can't do that.
But you need probably enough people who are smart enough, maybe who have escaped, like essentially get like a big platform. Be like,
people have written about it. People have written about it, right? And there's that one book by Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise's ex-wife.
I don't know.
I didn't get a chance to read that, which is probably unfortunate because it probably has a lot more than.
He's still in it, isn't he?
What?
He's still in it, right?
As far as I understand.
Jeez.
John Travolta, yeah. So bring up him.
He's gone off the fucking deep end.
Really? I haven't heard much news about him.
He's kind of odd anymore.
He was odd to begin with.
He was.
Yeah.
His most level of normalcy is in Greece.
Dude, he wasn't even normal then. Not at all. But yeah, fuck, man.
So what about cults? What about cults winners?
Oh man, all kinds of fucked shit with cults. I mean, like Jehovah Witnesses. Now, Jehovah Witnesses will try to tell you it's not a cult. It's a cult. Okay.
Motherfucker, there's more Jehovah Witnesses than they're trying to save.
Yeah, exactly. Only 144,000 of you get saved, and there's way more than that. So,
I heard it's just 44,000.
I thought it was 144,000.
We'll say that 144.
I you know what? I could be wrong.
I don't know.
But there's definitely more than that, right? Like, so how many of y'all are sinners? How many of y'all don't believe? You know, like, and trust me, that shit is crazy. They shun you when you leave. They berate you when you leave. That's a cult. They indoctrinate you from a child, right?
Yeah.
They bring you in.
Well, some people say that's all religions.
The indoctrination part, I could argue. But the rest, where it's like shunning and like you're disgusting for leaving, right? No, not really. Like Catholicism is very chill.
No, we don't care if you. I mean,
modern Catholicism's like, okay, I wish you'd come back, but it's your choice.
Yeah, we're kind of like, all right, hopefully come back. If you're not, well, whatever. Still love you.
Some sects of Islam are a bit aggressive. Infidels.
I was just thinking of the one, the night TikTok, infidelis. He just starts saying all this Latin shit. There's a guy who has a TikTok. He literally will he has like these videos. He just says all this Latin shit. And he's like dressed up as a knight. He's like saying infidelis, say all this like Latin shit. Like talk about the infidels.
I have a pretty good understanding of Latin, so I would like to see that actually.
Some good Latin.
Latin is it's if you try to research how to speak it, right? Because some people have tried to, they say it's a dead language, but some people have tried to like reconstruct it, right? And there's some people that disagree on certain things, but I think they've done a pretty good job, right? I can't personally speak, but I can read it.
The language lives on.
I think I could hear it. Depends, but yeah.
It lives on through Romance languages.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't really know how much
the patchwork language that is English.
I don't really know how much the Catholic Church uses Latin
A lot.
anymore. Well, some churches probably do.
No, it's still a lot.
Yeah, not here in America.
No, even in America, it's used a lot still.
Yeah,
Certain places.
medicine uses it a lot.
What?
Medicine.
Oh yeah, medicine. Yeah, of course, for the names. And science in general for naming for animal taxonomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Latin's super useful.
Yeah.
It's like it is what it is. Like it sounds like what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's very sophisticated.
Yes. Unlike English, where
Yeah,
yeah,
that's us.
aggressive grunting noises.
Yeah.
Fuck. But
We're not a pretty language.
we're closer to German.
Yeah, and German's not a pretty language.
German is not a pretty language. I like German. I like the sound of it.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
You know, it's a very any like sort of like Russian or like that type of. They're very strange. They have the hardness of the Anglo-Saxon language, but they also have the calmness and the sweetness of the Romance languages.
You know what? I actually agree with you. People always talk about the hardness of Russian, but it's not. It is hard, but it's not.
There's still a softness to it.
It's not grating like French. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And German isn't even really grating, but it hits you.
I feel like it's kind of like you're constantly getting hit with a rubber mallet.
Yeah.
Russian, it's kind of like you're getting hit sometimes, but sometimes just like an actual
There's
like
a carrot and the stick.
Yeah.
Right. With French it's just the stick. With German it's like a padded stick. Right. It's like
Yeah.
there's no carrot though. Yeah. European mythology runs a lot deeper and a lot crazier than the stuff over here. Like there's like rumors of like nobles inbreeding, not rumors, but like urban legends of like nobles inbreeding and like living under like their families living underground for like hundreds of years and shit. Like
those are dark. Well, that's why I call it Dark Ages.
yeah, some crazy shit.
I mean, living underground, like legit underground.
Like legit underground.
Oh, like fucking mole people.
There was a fictional story that like greatly exaggerated the myth, right? It was one of that SCP bullshit, but the myth does exist outside of that, right? That basically like a group of inbred royalty lived underground for hundreds of years, like in a vault. Like,
damn.
Like yeah, it's fucked up.
What do they do though? They live in a fucking vault. What do they do? Just rule over themselves?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I didn't read too much into that. I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is. Who the fuck they ruling over?
Themselves.
Yeah.
Fucking another cool thing, and oh man, spooky Dracula, Vlad the Impaler.
Dracula's kind of a see. There's two sides of the coin. It's fucking Dracula. Who gives a fuck? That's some fucking Halloween shit.
Dude, Vlad the Impaler is a real person. Was a real person.
But then there's like the
and he was, and his motherfucking ass was way scarier than some motherfucker who can't go out in the sun.
Yeah. There's a lot of those people who live here in America.
He went into a city. Right? And he would put everybody in the city out on killed or not killed, impaled them on a stick and set them outside. Right? One of the cities, I forget what the city was, but it was getting invaded by the Ottomans.
Where was he from? Oh,
right?
How long ago? Like early 1900s?
Oh, way earlier than that.
1800s?
No, earlier than that. I'm so bad at dates, you know. But I'll just tell you the story. The Ottomans were attacking one of his main cities.
Yeah.
Right? And while they were attacking, he was able to evacuate all of his people, every single one of them. But before he evacuated, every single person that they killed in the battle, and they killed thousands, right?
Who, like
of the Ottomans?
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
And even from past battles, they had bodies from past battles too.
Yeah.
They made a forest inside the city of people impaled on sticks. Right?
Oh god, I just imagine the stench.
Imagine walking as the Ottomans and you might even recognize some people that you know because you
are intimidated.
Intimidating, bro. You probably shit yourself.
I'll turn around. You're running for the hills.
I don't see anybody in here to kill. I'm leaving. Like even if they're
Did Vlad do that?
What?
Did Vlad himself do that, or just the people of Vlad?
Vlad ordered it to be so.
So was Vlad some leader?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I
He
think
was the ruler of Transylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was with Dracula, but he was like
His last name was his name was Dracula, because his father's name was Dracul. I think it was Dracul, right? And son of Dracul is Dracula.
Transylvania. Where's that at exactly?
I think in Romania.
It is in Romania.
I think. Again, I suck at details. I came with spooks, not details. Okay.
Dracula is a really cool name, though.
Oh yeah.
Those
You know what Dracul means?
No, that Dracu's cooler.
Dragon.
That's dope.
Vlad is the son of the dragon.
So Dracula, Vlad the Impaler, he was a sick motherfucker.
Well, the reason he became sick, to be fair, is that he was forced to go with the Ottomans, live with the Ottomans, and be raised by the Ottomans. And the Ottomans were fucked up, right? They did some nasty shit, right?
Oh, so he became leader after living with the Ottomans.
He lived with the Ottomans, came back to his home in Transylvania, said, "I'm the boss now." Kicked the guy out that was there, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And then said, "Fuck off" to the Ottomans. And the Ottomans came to get his ass a couple years later. And I think he got imprisoned, got out, and did it again, and then fucking got fucked again.
So it's kind of unstoppable.
Oh yeah, unstoppable. Like, he was a military genius, right? He took the brutality of the Ottomans to the next level.
Isn't there another Vlad that's in relevance today that's kind of like that? I kind of know. On the tip of my tongue. I don't know. Maybe.
Not that brutal.
There's a Vlad. There's intelligent. Some guy I think
He
that's
definitely is unstoppable.
some
Though.
Vlad. He's rather intelligent and unstoppable. I don't know. Carry on.
Mr. Putin, come to the stage. Fuck. Vladimir Putin is probably scarier than Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah.
I mean, like, ignoring weapons. Also, Vlad the Impaler was very skilled in combat because he was trained by the Ottomans. So he was a badass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he walked into battle with his people, right?
So this guy was legit Dracula.
He was a legit badass, yeah.
So where they get Count Dracula coming from?
Dude, because he was so scary that he was the boogeyman. Like, people told stories to him like they tell stories of the boogeyman.
Like don't fuck with Dracula.
He will come get you in the night.
Send
Right?
his men in your house.
He'll fuck you up. Yeah. The motherfucker was so scary that he literally became a legend.
All loyalty to motherland.
I don't know. Vladimir Putin.
Elt. We suck the life and blood out of them.
People don't even realize how scary he is, because I don't think most people realize that he's a former KGB.
Oh yeah.
Right? He was the top dog, right? He was the best ever.
He was a top dog, and now he still is the top dog.
He still is. He fucking went from being second in command. He became second in command. Then he became first in command, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he decided, right? He brought back the KGB pretty much, right? To their former glory. And
Yeah.
Russia's getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
But it's quiet, too.
Let's not. Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's not talk about foreign stuff on this one.
No. Sorry. My apologies. Just, you brought up Vladimir Putin.
Yeah.
What's another spooky thing?
What do you think of I hear this area
Swinging?
oh, that's scary.
Yeah, for other reasons. But
I don't want to talk about that type of shit. That's a different type of scary.
It's a different type of scary. Go ahead.
Kids, when you find your significant other, hold on to them and love them. Really love them. Don't become a swinger.
Don't be like that. I mean, like, if you want to do that, hey, more power to you. You're a degenerate, but more power to you.
You're a degenerate. No power to you. Just
Hey, go ahead, but leave me out of it. Don't talk to me. I've been talked to by people. Anyways, what were we about to talk about? What was actually scary?
here. I don't know if it's scary, but it could be scary. Definitely disturbing. I hear the supposed presence of a Mothman is rather high around this area.
Mothman?
Yeah, you don't know who Mothman is?
I've heard of him, but I thought that was like that's another thing I saw like on SCP. Like the SCP Foundation. Like, I thought it was fictional.
No, I guess there's legit things that people think Mothman is legit.
Mothman.
Like a moth.
He's a big moth. Or is he a little man? Or is he a man made of moths?
It's like a big like moth human. It'd be like if a human, but they kind of like a bunch of moth. It's like a big like weird
Like
flat.
Cassadors? Sorry.
Just look at
That's a
Mothman.
Fallout Reston.
Look
That's
at
a Fallout.
Mothman.
Yeah. I'll look it up and then I'll.
So, area where my friends lived up in Portage County area. There's a road up there, that called New Milford.
Okay.
And my aunt and my one friend, they both had these alleged stories, but I believe them. I don't know why they'll lie. Geez, that background.
Hey, bro, it's spooky time.
That they're driving on this road at late at night, and they'll see like this big like bird-like thing flying for their car and like fly right down into it, or like engulf their car, or just kind of like fly right by it. My aunt said that she was driving this thing like this thing. She thinks she either thinks it's a Mothman or Angel, but I don't know what the hell it was. She said it flew like essentially in her car, kind of like totally engulfed her car. This Mothman big wing thing, white, engulfed her car, and she said this huge just chill just came over her in the car.
The Wikipedia says it's
That-
because of Batman.
That ain't no Angel.
People said it's because of Batman.
A Batman?
Yeah, people say Batman.
It's that fucking Batman.
It's Batman.
Batman lives in Gotham.
Yeah, but people say the popularity.
Go Google images just to look at them. You'll see Mothman.
Mothman?
Now that's a fucking stupid one. There's a better
Mothman?
I don't know, maybe kind of like
It
no.
looks
Like
like a
that.
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Well, see, there's no good like actual like pictures of like what Mothman.
See, he's like Sasquatch then.
Click that one. Click that one. The one that's like the green, right? Like right there.
That looks like an owl.
But might be kind of but like
Angry owl.
but it's kind of like this weird like giant like moth humanoid thing, allegedly.
That's an owl.
But
Fucking.
But yeah, like
Whoa.
I saw one of those in our woods.
That's funny.
Back in the summer,
Mothman.
beautiful.
Bro, look at that giant moth.
Oh yeah, I saw one that was in my woods. It wasn't as pretty as that, but it was that big though.
Yeah, bro, I love those. People keep seeing Mothman in Chicago. Now that looks like Mothman.
I saw that in my woods.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, no, it was pretty. I'm like, what the hell's that? I'm like, oh shit.
I love large moths. I think they're beautiful.
They're pretty.
Maybe I'm Mothman. No, I'm kidding.
But yeah, my friend Wyatt, he also said that him and his cousin were in a car and they're oh boy, what's the relation here?
Why is Trump tweeting about Mothman? West Virginia cryptid. I'm assuming was the next word.
Well, I mean, it's not West Virginia. I mean, we talk about him here in Ohio.
It's all the same, bro. It's all the same place.
Well, yeah, you see a lot of like different types of interpretations of.
Bro, that looks like a bat mixed with a moth mixed with like a fucking monkey, bro. That's scary as hell.
Anything I heard about Mothman, he doesn't look like that. That's creepy though. But yeah, it's always like he's on the road and shit. My friend Wyatt, he said him and his cousin were driving on this road or a road that connects to it, and they saw this big like white bird thing just swoop down. I mean, huge though, too big of a bird for Northeast Ohio. Swoop down right in front of the car and just fucking just like, and they're like, "There's no way that's a fucking bird."
Harpy eagle. I don't know.
How would an eagle would be flying that late at night? Owl, I don't know.
Harpy eagle genetically crossed with an owl.
It could be a barn owl, but they said this fucker was big.
A barn owl that could cover up your entire view of your car?
Yeah, no.
No. That's a big fucking barn owl.
Some barn owl and a condor had sex, and
Could be a condor.
condors don't live around here. Condors are kind of going extinct, I think. Too.
What? No way.
The population's kind of struggling, I think. Condor.
I don't know how to spell condors.
Like that condor.
Federally endangered.
Hmm.
Fair enough. 9.5 feet.
Jeez, that's a big bird.
That's a big burb. So they're endangered. Not critically endangered, but endangered.
Yeah.
They were rescued from extinction.
Not that nice of looking of a bird, though.
Still cool.
Yeah.
They're basically big flying rats.
Just looks a bigger vulture. Big turkey vulture.
I like vultures. Fucking Mothman, though.
I don't know.
That shit's scary.
Supposedly he's out there. I don't know if he looks like that.
You have been misinformed about the Mothman. A creepypasta.
Creepypasta, that's some fun shit.
I love creepypastas. I think they're so dumb.
Jack the Ripper.
That man is a scary man.
That's some scary shit. Jack the Ripper.
Dude. I think one time he was called like something Jack the Jumper or something like that, or like because he was like known by police to like actually jump over like over fences and shit, or maybe.
What's the thing with creepypastas? They're like just stories, like just.
Oh, Jack the Ripper's real.
Oh, he is.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
He's one of the most. He's arguably one of the world's most successful serial killers.
Okay, I thought it was just some like.
Yeah. No. He killed. His target was prostitutes. The theory goes that he was like a surgeon.
Why is he killing prostitutes?
Because he can. He's sick in the fucking head.
That's a surgeon that wants to kill prostitutes. That's a weird fucking relation, but
that's actually very common for serial killers.
They would kill. Well, they'll probably get their high and then.
Because no one cares about them. Usually don't have sex with them either. They just. And very often it's due to impotence. Impotence can be a big cause for triggering such things.
That's our best picture right there, Mothman. Go back to that. Yeah, there you go.
That's nice.
There you go, guys. That's Mothman right
that's
there.
That's a fucking tree.
Tree like that. I can't even confirm that's a tree. I don't even know what the hell that is.
It's a blur, okay? Now that looks fucking cool.
That is cool.
It's a bat, but that looks cool.
Chicago Mothman.
Dude, like
it'd make more sense for a Mothman to live in the woods though, you know?
But it makes sense for him to get seen in a Chicago.
Yeah.
Right? Because in the woods, you know, he's a big moth. A lot of space out there.
Uh-huh.
In Chicago, there ain't so much space.
A lot of light, though, out there.
A lot of light. But, oh yeah, Jack the Ripper's real.
There's a lot of weird SCPs like the Rake.
Oh yeah, the Rake. I don't think that one's real. But Jack the Ripper is real.
Yeah. Is creepypasta and SCP the same thing? They just kind of like...
No. Yeah. SCP is a particular type of fiction involving in that particular universe, right? So anyone can add to it, right? And so the universe, so it's like a multiverse thing, right?
It's kind of like Rick and Morty. If I made a fucking comic right now, it'd be
like
legit.
That. It's exactly like that. But there is like a, arguably there's like a community agreed upon, like what is like real SCPs, like in their numbers, right? So like if you look up SCP, I used to remember these. SCP-1. That's one of the most debated ones. So this is like the worst example.
What's SCP-1?
SCP-1, there's this whole thing about the Red Plague and the Law of Blood. But SCP, I'll just look up 001. Because that one is debated as like I like a big guardian angel. Like
there's some really dumb ones. Like literally, it's like a fucking like chair. It's like
this is an angel. These are the angel ones, like angels of death. The chair one's actually funny, I think. But it's like it's all fiction. Like it's all fun. Ooh, SCP 96. SCP is it 96 or 95? That one's a good one.
What's 90? I only know a couple of them.
I know a bunch, but I forget the numbers because I forget details that I don't think are important.
They're fun.
Yeah, the shy guy. This one's fucked. A humanoid creature that's normally extremely docile. When you look at it, though, it will try to kill you. And it has like it will hunt you to the end of the earth. And it has like no matter where you are, it can detect you.
That's him.
That's him, yeah. Real fucked up looking. Oh, 173 is even more fucked up.
So I watched several. They're like the ones they're like more like natural disaster events. Or there's one there's like a sun one. The sun just fucking like, well, it's not okay. So like the sun essentially like causes some sort of radiation on like Earth or something like that, and it melts people down to like this weird like goop. But like the goop like will like the person dies, but they get turned this goop. But the goop is sentient, and they all this goop like comes in like piles, and all these people like wail and shit. They try and call these people out of these bunkers. Like the sunlight's
the
not
flesh that hates.
the flesh that hates. Yeah. That's a good one.
There are a bunch of different sub stories for the flesh that hates.
Flesh that hates is good.
The flesh that hates. There's one where it's almost like a mold thing. I think that one's the best. 610 flesh that hates.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's a picture.
the
bro.
flesh that hates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
The story goes the logs because they talk about this little robot Herbie recording this.
Yeah, Herbie. Yep.
Yeah, this guy right here beats the fuck out of that guy over there
And they start like eating each other
until he bursts spores. He goes like it's some sort of drug, right? Walks around a couple more times, checking on everybody. There's one under here that he completely ignores, right? And then he takes his long, elongated face and rips off little bits of it for the plates. Walks outside, finds one that looks just like him, makes out with it, and like 7 other mutated ones come in and eat his flesh, take turns eating the flesh that was on the plates.
Yeah, they're weird. SCP. There's
The 706. Ooh, I think that's right. 706.
Have you heard of the one? It's like the one that it's like the lake, or like any bodies of water. It's like you do not recognize the bodies.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Yeah. And
you do not recognize the bodies in the water.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
That's a good one too.
That basically it has to do with a yearbook from, if you get into the delusion, 1975, right? And it tries to tell you that you remember
These
being
people.
there, and you remember being there, and you were all friends, and then it went horribly wrong.
And the faces get all like distorted and contorted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many weird ones. This guy I watch, he's a Halo YouTuber, but when Halo was had a dry period, he just said, "Oh, we'll do some SCPs." He has some really good videos. He did the lake one, the flesh it hates. He did a couple. He says he's gonna do another one like right now.
Really?
Yeah, they're really good format. I'll send you a couple links of them, but they're good.
This one's fucked up.
Hello. What'd she do?
Let me make sure I remember it correctly. 12 years of age, yeah. Homeschooled throughout the life. Basically, as far as I remember, right? She produces a psychic wave that causes people to like attack her. If I think that's the right one I'm thinking.
To attack her?
To attack her.
Oh wow.
And to like attack each other and like go nuts.
Oh. So she she just likes fucking mosh pits.
She doesn't do it intentionally, I don't think.
Huh.
I think.
So some people think some SCPs are real?
Not some SCPs are based on real cryptids, or like SCP-1000 is Sasquatch.
Oh,
right?
really?
Yeah, SCP-1000. If I remember correctly, I get shit wrong all the time. I have poor memory when it comes to like dumb shit like this.
How many SCPs are there, I wonder?
Now it's impossible to have a full list because, but this is the official SCP containment.
Oh my god. These are the ones contained allegedly.
These are just the ones that are official, right? These are just not just official. These are the ones that are in the game containment breach specifically. That's just the game, right? But this is in. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, there should be way more than this. Oh, this is again for the game. I know there's a list somewhere. I saw it once.
God, it's just so nuts how people like are legit so dedicated to like the story of this stuff. You know?
Angelic Abomination, Attack of the 50-foot whatever. SCP-35, Possessive Mask. This one's cool. It's a mask that slowly takes over your body, and basically he's like an ancient person. Like he's fucking old as hell, right? He was around since the beginning, so he knows the other old guy, the Plague Doctor that lives forever.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, SCP-49, Plague Doctor, right? He's obsessed with trying to solve illness.
Yeah.
He's nuts. He's fucking crazy. I think he believes that human free will is actually an illness. I think you get to the end of his story.
Wow.
The young girl.
A weird one.
SCP-682. SCP-682 is a giant fucking lizard. A giant unkillable fucking lizard.
Like a lizard, like a fucking
No, he's just a giant. I'm gonna look him up. SCP-682.
Yeah, just like an oversized lizard.
I think that's actually what he's called. But like he's literally unkillable, or like the unkillable lizard or something. The hard to destroy reptile. What a horrible name. But basically he can regenerate and he adapts to his environments, so nothing will work on him twice, or very few things, arguably. There's also like there's this weird fungus that crystallizes you that he can't handle, that he hated. He's very fond of SCP-04. Oh god, I forgot the name now.
It's kind of like Godzilla.
He basically is Godzilla. Yeah, but unkillable. 053, the young girl. This is what I thought with the China doll, but I got it wrong. The young girl is basically like constantly puts out this wave if you get too close to her. You want to like kill everyone around you, and then eventually kill her. Right? It's really fucked. Cain, that's actually Cain from Cain and Abel.
Cain's an SCP?
Yeah, he's an SCP. God is too, but in many, God isn't actually contained. He just chooses to chill out there.
He chooses to chill out?
Yeah, he chooses to chill out. But I
like that.
In multiple different canons,
That's
he's actually God. In other canons, he's actually Methuselah.
Methuselah?
The great wizard from the far, far past.
Okay.
He mentioned in the Bible and shit. Shy guy, that's fucked.
Yeah.
The old man, a truly who can decay through whatever.
Is this going down the list of all of them?
Yeah, he goes through all of them. But yeah, really fucked up shit.
Damn.
But there's like a succubus girl. I don't know where her number is, but she basically, men can't resist her, and she's completely innocent. She was raised by nuns.
Oh.
Yeah, she's actually dropped off as a baby, to a coven of nuns.
Yeah.
All females, because she has no effect on females. But men. Also, I think as she grew up, she needs male semen to survive.
Oh god.
But she doesn't even fully understand herself. She doesn't even know.
Yeah.
Because the nuns protected her.
She's like just too sheltered.
Not too sheltered. When you're like that, you need to be sheltered. Like, there's no.
Whew.
Yeah, but there's this other SCP who's also like a doctor, who he's like nuts.
Yeah.
But he's immortal because he accidentally became attached to this amulet.
Okay.
That keeps resurrecting you. Really, 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 all kinds of interesting stuff in SCP, right? And it goes into like a lot of like actual mythology. Obviously, it deviates a lot. It's fiction, right?
Yeah.
But you can find a lot of roots of it in actual mythology. It's very interesting. If anyone wants to, again, like I said before, you definitely should read this. This is interesting.
SCP's fun.
Not very useful, arguably, but it's very fun.
You want to do something carry time? We'll look at some SCPs late at night.
I do it sometimes. I let them play in the background. There's some really fucked up ones that that kind of scar you low key, but there's like a joke one, like 420J, SCP-420J. SCP-420J is the ultimate marijuana.
I feel like this is a universe you could just add on to whatever you want.
Of course, it's Rick and Morty. It's like Rick and Morty.
Oh, God.
Arguably, Rick and Morty and SCP are the same universe.
Maybe.
You could argue.
There's nothing telling you they can't cross.
Because they're infinite universes. So if you make a story that involves both SCP and Rick and Morty,
You're crossing the streams.
it's crossing the streams. They're technically part of the same universe. Or the same narrative, different universes.
Yeah, I was thinking, I told you back in the summer,
Yeah.
I was like, that weird feeling I had.
Spooky season?
I was not that, but I was like, I want that eeriness.
Yeah, that eeriness. You got it?
I don't know. I do. I did. I'd say this helped definitely fulfilled it. Maybe because I was looking forward to this a lot. But I don't know. Still very strange, and it's like I was just seeking eeriness.
Yeah, that is. I thought that was strange at the time, too.
I don't know why.
Yeah. Sometimes I seek a bit of, eeriness, but
Yeah, like
not the way you were describing.
Yeah, it's not like I wanted like something, not like something bad was gonna happen, but just like that feeling. It's like you're a little on edge, but at the same time you're calm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a good feeling, though. Like being,
Yeah.
it's like being alert, but also like tranquil at the same time. Like just
Yeah.
fully aware, I guess is what it is. But yeah. And sometimes a bit of eeriness can put you like that. So yeah. I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I was like thinking of like the perfect scene. You're like out there. It's like kind of like dusk, almost, but still some light. You're out. In,
I
like,
love
this,
dusk.
You're at this like it's fall time. You're like out this field. You can just feel the cool breeze blowing in. Just like
Excellent.
hear it's like just the rustling of the trees. You're just kind of like, what the fuck, something out here. But like same time you're calm because you're in nature.
Yeah. I know. I understand what you mean completely. I feel like our listeners or viewers probably don't understand. I don't know. Maybe they do, but that's a very specific feeling.
Yeah.
You can only get that when you're out in nature.
Well, every fall, I kind of like to at least kind of like go up in my hill and just kind of walk up on that area on the edge of the field and just kind of like just stare up at the trees and just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Later
there's
today.
something interesting about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's eerie up there, but something's like comforting up there at the same
It's
time.
nice. I don't know about you, but it's nice to watch the leaves fall, like from below the leaves falling. I like that a lot. I know it's not particularly safe to stand under trees, but
No. Like I'm saying, like this is like it's like the end of fall. Almost,
where all the leaves are gone.
but there's still a couple ones there. You just kind of look at the deadness.
Oh.
It's just such a weird
Yeah.
thing that I this yearning I had. I don't know why. Like it almost concerned me because like am I like looking for some sort of death? No, I don't know the weirdness of it.
You just wanted that. You miss things.
I want to die. I want to miss things.
Fuck. Have you been seeing a lot of crows lately?
I have.
Dude, there was like a gang of 12 of them sitting out in my front yard.
Gang of 12.
They were chatting, and then later on that day, it was a day or two later. I'm driving home and I see like 50 or 60 of them swirling around in the sky.
Oh, I saw probably 100. I looked
more. I
at
don't know,
my
just
bedroom
too many.
window, and over the cornfield, there
You
was
got a
like
cornfield.
there was like the cornfield, but they're more they're kind of flying over the cornfield, but around this tree. Probably 100 of them just fucking around this whole tree area, just flying around.
Yeah.
Some are kind of swooping over the cornfield. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if like a crow died
Remember,
or something.
Always be nice to the crows. Always. They fucking remember.
Oh yeah, they do. Fridge, I think.
Not this again.
The fridge. I think. Hopefully.
We gotta lock the door when we're in here.
We could.
Especially when we be in this spooky. Now,
Yeah.
maybe locking the door is not the move because, something spawns in here with us. We gotta unlock the door then, but
We got escape route.
I'll take the odds. I'll take the odds in someone being out there more than someone being in here,
Well,
Did you close the garage door?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I like crows. Crows are nice.
I love crows, yeah.
They're cool. I'm always nice to crows.
Yeah. I want to be like extra nice. I want to give them gifts.
I don't give them gifts.
I want to because I don't know, man. Having the crows on your side is probably a good idea.
Imagine like being mean to one crow, and
They talk.
having a whole pack of crows attack you.
Dude, even if they don't see your face, if you're mean to them in a car, they'll remember your car. Like your car specifically,
I
and
don't
come
know.
after you. And like shit in your car. That's not a joke. They like drop shit in your
Oh
car.
yeah, they're weird creatures.
Very intelligent.
Are ravens the same?
Ravens are similar. Very intelligent.
Ravens are fucking big.
Dude, the crows around here are fucking huge too, though.
They are big. They're getting big.
I don't know what's making them grow bigger, but
Something in that corn.
something in that. Same thing with the people though. But ravens are more predatory than crows are,
Yeah.
and they work in smaller groups and they're less group oriented.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
More solitary. So arguably crows are smarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always nice to crows, but like I'm not around crows. I just kind of watch them from a distance, to be honest.
Magpies are closely related to crows.
Or magpies.
Have you ever watched people in Australia get like attacked by birds?
No, I don't watch videos of people in Australia getting attacked by birds in my free time. Just look at a magpie.
No.
Yeah, crows are very I don't know, they are very
swooping season.
They are very
Run. Don't run. It's swooping season. That's a magpie.
Oh yeah. They will just swoop down and beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, they literally attack you.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because they've learned this aggressive thing living in Australia. Basically, anything that comes near their tree where they're nesting, they just swoop down and basically all of them constantly attack everything around their trees.
Drill their fucking beak into you.
Actually, yeah, they'll try to eat your hair and shit. Like they draw blood. You gotta wear a helmet, and even then they get into your helmet, peck your neck and shit, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's a real hazard.
I have been seeing a lot of crows around here lately. I don't know why.
Why the fuck would you ride a bike in Australia during swooping season?
You can't ride a bike in Australia right now in general.
Oh yeah, well, can't do anything in Australia right now.
Can't just sit inside and twiddle your fucking thumbs.
Yeah, while they execute dogs out back.
Oh god. Yeah. But yeah, I'd say I'm honestly gonna say this podcast probably fulfilled that eeriness. I don't know why.
Did it for you?
I think it did. I'm gonna have to still take my if tomorrow or Sunday, especially Sunday, is a nice day, I'll take my brisk walk outside.
Your brisk walk outside.
And just kind of look up at the leaves and just look on the landscape. Hear kind of the sound of the wind, kind of just that weird noise of the wind, just kind of go over the landscape. You just look over just look over the landscape. You just kind of just think about God knows what.
Yeah.
I don't even think. I just think. I look it in. I'm just oh, here I am. It's such a weird time. Fall is a weird time.
Bro, I thought you meant this time, in the world.
It is, but
fall is different. It's weird. Generally,
it's a weird time.
Yeah. Fall kind of stresses me out.
It is a very, very congested season.
I don't like the coming of all the holidays. I hate holidays.
Oh God! See, the thing is closer. I'm kind of now in the point. I'm kind of getting ready for Thanksgiving, but I don't know. That food's fucking good. Yeah, it starts getting that season.
Hey guys, here's something spooky. Recognize this, Marky?
I recognize that. All right.
What is it, Marky?
That is the Tiananmen Square massacre.
Yeah, the Tiananmen Square massacre. You hear that, China? We're talking about squares. Yeah.
Why do you have that casually just saved?
Because I'm fucked up in the head. I don't know.
That's your desktop?
No. I was teaching someone. I was teaching someone about the Tiananmen Square massacre, so I got this photo to show them, and I just never took it off. I don't know.
Rip to that guy.
Hey, bro, he's a legend.
Yeah.
Well, was a legend. He's dead now, but
I saw someone dressed up as that guy's Halloween.
No fucking way.
Someone did.
What a legend.
They just dressed up as they got two grocery bags dressed up as that.
Put a sign on the suitcase. I don't exist.
I don't know. Something ridiculous like that.
I never existed. Don't worry. Don't worry, CCP. I'm on your side. I never existed.
Well,
fuck
it's
CCP.
Right about 2 hours, about hour 59.
Mandatory.
What do you think, winners? You think we'll wrap this baby up?
I think wrap it up. A little
kind of creepy, kind of not.
Hey, it's a normal discussion, but we tried to focus on the creepier stuff.
Yeah.
And we gave our listeners, however many of you, I don't know, 0 to 100. Probably more like 0 to 10. But I gave you some reading recommendations. Go and read. Seriously, go and read more about religion. Go and read SCPs. They're fun as hell. You'll have a good time, especially on these spooky days. SCPs could be great.
Yeah.
Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Watch some stuff.
Eat some candy. Watch some movies.
Yeah. Thankfully, I have not had a lot of spooky shit happen in my life, so I can't provide.
I unfortunately have. I'm not talking about.
Hopefully, I don't have any. But so
if you hang out with me much longer.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Have a good, safe holiday. See you next time. Peace out.
The information or opinions expressed during the Just North of Hell podcast are solely those of the individuals involved. The primary purpose of this podcast is entertainment. As such, the Just North of Hell podcast is not responsible and does not verify any of the information contained in the podcast.